You thought the war ended. The bombs stopped, the sirens went silent. The world moved on, but your body didn't. You are safe now, but you don't feel safe. You walk down a normal street, but your movement is rigid, a calculation rather than a stroll. Your eyes scan everything, every sound, every movement, every shadow. Your shoulders stay tight, and your breathing remains shallow. A car door slamming makes your heart race. A sudden silence feels dangerous. Peace itself feels entirely unfamiliar. You know logically the threat is gone. Preparing for something that isn't there makes no sense. So why does your body refuse to believe you? Because the physical end of a war does not dictate the end of the internal one. Surviving the chaos leaves you in an isolated reality where peace itself feels hostile. This visualization shows a brain's threat detection threshold. For someone living through constant danger, that baseline spikes and locks into an elevated state. War rewires you. Your brain learns one simple rule: stay alert or you won't survive. In a war zone, this elevated state keeps you alive. It sharpens your senses, accelerates your reaction times, and instantly flags any sudden movement or sound. It keeps your body in a constant state of physical readiness to protect you during chaos. But here is the problem. This survival program lacks an off switch. Even after the danger is gone and the environment turns entirely calm, your brain keeps running the exact same code, frantically scanning and expecting the worst. This constant state of hypervigilance is not a sign that you are broken. It happens because your brain simply got too good at keeping you alive. Hypervigilance is a feature of your biology. It is a highly effective, outdated survival program running relentlessly in the wrong environment. Constant danger erodes the foundational trust and stability. It alters the nervous system, but it also changes how you view the world's permanence. You lose trust, not only in the world, but in safety itself. When you've seen how quickly things fall apart, your brain stops believing in normal. Everything starts to feel fragile and temporary. Happiness feels like something that could disappear any second. This creates an invisible barrier between you and everyone else. Society sees that the physical danger has passed and expects you to immediately settle into peace, wondering why you can't simply move on. So you hide it. You smile when you're supposed to, you act normal, and you say you are fine, all while a part of you stays ready to survive. Over time, this masking becomes exhausting. You feel guilty for your inability to relax, and slowly you become completely isolated in a cloud, carrying a burden no one else can see. That is the cruelest part of survival. It protects you from the world, but it strips away your ability to trust the world. Look at that inability to feel safe. It is not a failure. It is the evidence of what you've endured. Your brain isn't trying to hurt you or torture you with these reactions. It is desperately trying to protect you. It just hasn't realized that you don't need protecting in the same way anymore. And the exact same mind that learned how to survive chaos has the neuroplastic capacity to learn something else. It can learn how to soften, how to rest, and how to adapt to peace. Your hypervigilant mind is not an enemy you have to defeat. It is a fiercely loyal protector that simply needs to be updated on your current reality. Healing doesn't mean forcing yourself to feel safe. It doesn't happen in a single cinematic moment, and you won't magically revert to the person you were before the war. It is a slow, conscious process. You have to actively teach your nervous system, day by day, that a safe environment is actually safe. This progress happens in small, quiet moments, a deep breath that doesn't feel rushed. A night where sleep comes a little easier, a moment where your shoulders finally drop without you even noticing. If peace feels unfamiliar right now, it doesn't mean it is gone forever. It just means your mind is taking time to catch up to a world that finally stopped hurting you. Safety is never found overnight. You rebuild it, piece by piece, moment by moment, until one day you sit in silence and it doesn't feel dangerous anymore.